Hey everyone, welcome back to Mana's Bitcoin Academy, the place where we learn crypto step by step, from absolute beginner to strong foundation, no matter if you're in high school, university, or just curious about money of the future. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most important people in crypto history, Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano. We're calling him the Crypto Master because he didn't just create another coin, he helped build Ethereum, then walked away to create something even better, a blockchain designed for the real world, for billions of people, especially in places like Africa and developing countries. In the next 45 minutes, you will learn who Charles really is, his story from math student to crypto billionaire, how he co-founded Ether and why he left, what Cardano actually is, explained like you're 15 years old, how its special technology works, proof of stake made simple and secure, why Cardano thinks differently about scalability, governance, and real-life problems, how you can start using it today. Buy ADA, stake it, earn rewards, zero risk explained, the full roadmap, current 2026 status, and what it means for the future of money. This is not a price prediction video. This is a university-level education in one easy video. Grab a notebook, maybe a coffee, and let's begin. If you're new here, hit subscribe and the bell. We upload beginner to pro crypto lessons every week. Let's meet the man behind Cardano. Section 1. Who is Charles Hoskinson? Early life and entry to crypto. Show old photos if available. Timeline animation. Hawaii, Colorado, map. Charles Hoskinson was born on November 5, 1987, on the beautiful island of Maui, Hawaii. He grew up in Colorado in a family of doctors. His dad and brother are physicians. As a kid, everyone thought he would become a surgeon like them. But Charles fell in love with something else, mathematics and computers. He went to Metropolitan State University of Denver and then the University of Colorado Boulder. He studied analytic number theory, basically super advanced math that deals with patterns and proofs. He didn't finish a full degree. He attended but dropped out early. But that math brain became his superpower in crypto. In 2008, while still in college, he got involved in politics. He volunteered for Ron Paul's presidential campaign. Ron Paul taught him about libertarian ideas, freedom, limited government, sound money. That same year, something huge happened in the world. The global financial crisis. Banks were collapsing. People lost homes and savings. Charles started asking, why do we trust these big banks and governments with our money? Around the same time, a mysterious person named Satoshi Nakamoto published the Bitcoin white paper in October 2008. Bitcoin was born, digital money that no bank or government controls. Charles read it, got hooked, and became an early Bitcoin believer. He even started the Bitcoin Education Project in 2013 to teach people about it. After college, he worked a regular consulting job, but in 2013, he quit everything. He said, I'm going all in on cryptocurrency. That decision changed crypto history forever. Simple lesson for you. Charles shows that you don't need a fancy degree or rich parents. You need curiosity, maths logic skills, and the courage to quit a safe job when you see the future. Section 2. The Ethereum Journey, Co-founding and the Big Split. Show Ethereum logo, Vitalik photo, 2013 to 2014 timeline. In late 2013, Charles met a brilliant young guy named Vitalik Buterin. Together with a small team, Gavin Wood, Anthony D'Orio, etc., they created Ethereum, the second biggest blockchain after Bitcoin. Bitcoin, Generation 1, is like digital gold, great for storing value, but can't do much else. Ethereum, Generation 2, added smart contracts. Think of smart contracts like vending machines. You put money in, the machine automatically gives you what you paid for, no middleman needed. This lets you build decentralized apps, dApps, finance, games, voting, anything. Charles became CEO of Ethereum. He pushed hard for the project to become a real company, raise venture capital, run it professionally, make it grow fast. But Vitalik and others wanted it to stay a pure non-profit, completely decentralized, no big investors controlling it. This disagreement became a famous boardroom brawl. In June 2014, Charles left Ethereum. He has said it was one of the hardest decisions of his life, but he believed the future needed something different. Key lesson: even genius teams disagree. Governance, or who decides the rules, is one of the hardest problems in crypto. Charles learned that lesson deeply, and it shaped everything he built next. 1830, Section 3, Birth of Cardano. Why create a new blockchain? Why Cardano logo? Ada Lovelace portrait. IOHK office. After leaving Ethereum, Charles moved to Hong Kong and co-founded IOHK, Input Output Global, with Jeremy Wood in 2015. Their mission: build blockchains for governments, universities, and real businesses, not just speculation. In 2017, they launched Cardano. Why name it Cardano? Named after Ada Lovelace, the world's first computer programmer in the 1800s. The coin is called AD in her honor. Charles called Cardano a third-generation blockchain. Let's break it down simply. Generation 1, Bitcoin. Digital money, super secure but slow and expensive for anything else. Generation 2, Ethereum. Smart contracts, but scaling problems, high fees, congestion, and no built-in governance. Generation 3, Cardano. Takes the best of both and fixes the problems. Scalability, handle millions of users, interoperability, talk to other blockchains, and sustainability, on-chain governance, so the community decides upgrades, not one person. Cardano launched its first block on September 23, 2017. It was built research first. Every major feature has peer-reviewed academic papers. No other big blockchain did that at the time. 1830, 28 minutes. Section 4. Blockchain basics for beginners. Quick refresher. Super simple animations. Blocks, chain, nodes. Before we go deeper into Cardano's tech, let's make sure everyone understands the basics. Imagine a giant Google sheet that everyone in the world can see, but nobody can secretly change. That's a blockchain. A public ledger. Every block contains transactions. Alice sends Bob 10 ADA. Blocks are linked like a chain. That's why it's called blockchain. Once added, it's almost impossible to change, immutable. Nodes are normal computers running the software. They check every transaction is valid. No single company controls it. That's decentralization. Bitcoin uses proof of work. Miners solve hard math puzzles with electricity. Very secure, but uses tons of energy. Cardano uses proof of stake, POS. Way greener. Instead of electricity, you use your coins as stake to vote on new blocks. More stake, higher chance to be chosen, but rewards are designed fairly. Why does this matter? Cardano is thousands of times more energy efficient than Bitcoin while keeping the same security level. Section 5. Deep dive. How Cardano actually works. Ouroboros and layers. Animations, Ouroboros snake cycle, slot epic diagram, 2-layer stack. Cardano's magic is called Ouroboros, the first provably secure proof-of-stake protocol in the world, backed by math papers. Here's the simple version. Time on Cardano is divided into epochs, 5 days, and slots, 20 seconds each. In each slot, the system randomly picks one slot leader, a staking pool, to create the next block. The more ADA staked in a pool, the higher the chance, but not 100%. Even big pools get diminishing returns, so no one gets too powerful. This random selection is cryptographically secure. Attackers can't predict or game it easily. That's why it's as safe as Bitcoin's proof of work, but uses almost zero electricity. Cardano has 2 layers, unique design. 1. Cardano Settlement Layer, CSL, where ADA transactions happen. Fast and simple. 2. Cardano Computation Layer, CCL, where smart contracts run. This separation makes it more secure and scalable. Smart contracts on Cardano are written in Plutus, based on Haskell, a language used in banks and aviation because it's extremely safe. Bugs are much harder to happen than on other chains. Staking is ridiculously easy. 1. Buy ADA on any exchange. 2. Send to a wallet like Lace, Yoroi, or Daedalus, non-custodial. You control your keys. 3. Click Delegate to any stake pool. Even one ADA works. 4. You keep full control of your coins. They are never locked. 5. Every 5 days you earn rewards automatically. Currently approximately 2 to 5% APY, depending on pool. No 32 coin minimum, like Ethereum. No slashing, losing coins for honest users. This is why millions of people stake on Cardano. Section 6. The Roadmap Erase. Building step by step like a university project. Timeline graphic with 5 eras. Cardano is built in named eras, like university semesters. Name: Byron 2017 to 2020. Foundation: Basic Blockchain Live. Shelley 2020. Decentralization: Thousands of stake pools, anyone can run one. Gogan Alonso 2021. Smart Contracts Go Live. Basho 2023 Plus. Scaling. Hydra Layer 2, the thousands of transactions per second. Ouroboros Leos for even more speed. Voltaire 2024 to 2026. Governance. Full on-chain voting. ADA holders now decide treasury spending, upgrades, everything. As of 2026, Voltaire is live. Midnight Privacy Sidechain launched in March 2026, and the ecosystem is pushing hard into real utility, tokenizing real-world assets, partnerships in Africa, supply chain, identity. Charles recently outlined 2026 funding plans focused on utility, actual useful apps, not just hype. This slow but steady approach is intentional. Charles says, "We build it right the first time, so it lasts 100 years. 44 to 50 minutes. Section 7. Charles Hoskinson's big philosophical vision. Clips of Charles speaking. Africa project photos. Ranch clinic. Charles believes crypto must solve real problems for real people. Scalability. Handle millions of users without $50 fees. Interoperability. Blockchains should talk to each other. Sustainability. On-chain governance so the community owns the future. Real-world adoption. Identity. Supply chain. Voting. Banking the unbanked. He has poured his own money into a huge Wyoming ranch. Buffalo. Farming. $100 million anti-aging and regenerative medicine clinic in Gillette. And a government policy center. He wants blockchain plus AI plus better healthcare and rural development. He often says the industry became too focused on price and hype. Cardano is about building slowly, with math proofs for the long term. 50 minutes and 51 seconds. Starting section 8. How to get started today. Practical beginner guide. Screen recording of wallet, step by step. Step 1. Create a wallet. Lace or Yoroi recommended. Write down your 24-word seed phrase on paper. Never screenshot or share. Step 2. Buy ADA on Binance, Coinbase, or any exchange. Step 3. Withdraw to your wallet. Double-check address. Step 4. Delegate to a pool. Search Cardano stake pool. Pick one with good performance and low fees. Step 5. Explore. Try a simple dApp. Check Cardano Explorer. You now own your money and help secure the network. Welcome to the future. 558 short. Section 9. Challenges, criticisms, and balanced view. Keep honest and educational. Cardano is sometimes called slow because it waits for peer-reviewed research. Some people want faster hype, but that same caution makes it one of the most secure and formally verified chains. There have been internal debates, like with the Cardano Foundation, and price volatility, normal in crypto. Charles is outspoken on X, though he has talked about leaving due to noise, but the tech keeps delivering. Lesson: every project has trade-offs. Learn the philosophy, not just the price chart. 58 minutes and 60 seconds plus. Conclusion and call to action. Face on camera. Summary slide. Today you learned the full story of Charles Hoskinson, from math student to Ethereum co-founder to Cardano visionary. You now understand why Cardano exists, how Ouroboros works, the layered design, staking, governance, and the long